You don't need a better morning routine. You need to stop donating your best hours to noise. One phone use study tracked over 2,000 taps a day on the average device. That habit doesn't start at lunch. It starts before you even stand up. Most people bleed 3 hours before noon, then wonder why deep work feels impossible. If this stings, good. It should. Here's the truth. You're not lazy, you're flooded. Notifications, open loops, clutter, and tiny decisions drain you before your day begins. Monk mode is a short, focused season where you remove the noise so your mindset can breathe again. In the next 8 minutes, you'll install a morning system that quietly gives you back those hours. And the turning point is Rule 3. Your morning isn't a vibe, it's a budget. Rule 1. Win the first touch. The first thing you touch becomes your boss for the next hour. If it's your phone, you start the day in reaction mode. Other people's priorities hit your brain before your feet hit the floor. And once you start reacting, your morning turns into damage control. So make the first touch physical, not digital. Feet down, water, light, phone across the room or outside the bedroom. When the alarm rings, stand up first, then turn it off. No 5 more minutes with a screen in your hand. You tell yourself you're just checking, but you're opening the first loop of the day. Want to know why mornings disappear? Because that first dopamine hit trains your brain to chase, not build. It's not the scroll that steals you. It's the aftertaste that makes deep work feel boring. Remove the first grab, and you remove the first spiral. Rule 2. Delete the morning decisions. Most mornings don't collapse from one big mistake. They collapse from 100 tiny choices. What to wear, what to eat, what to start with. Each choice costs a little discipline. Then you sit down to work and you're already tired. So you preload your morning the night before. Set clothes where you'll see them. Set your workspace like a stage. Open the one document you need and leave it ready. Write the first ugly sentence or 3 bullet notes before you sleep. Decide the first task while your brain is calm. Even small things matter here. If breakfast is a debate, you already lost minutes you can't get back. You think you need more motivation in the morning. That's the false assumption. What you need is less friction. When you wake up, you're not choosing. You're executing. Rule 3. Start with output, not input. This is the turning point most people never install. They wake up and take in information first. News, messages, emails, feeds. That's like dumping random files onto your desk and calling it productivity. And it creates a cruel illusion. Busy feels like progress. Instead, you run one plan called the before noon blueprint. It has one job: protect your first deep work block from the world. Do a 10-minute body wake-up. Bathroom, water, quick stretch, sunlight if you can. No scrolling. Then sit down and create output first. 1 page, 1 solved problem, 1 finished draft. Set a 90-minute timer and make the room quiet. If an urge hits, write it down, then return. You don't need perfect focus. You need protected focus. You're training your brain to produce before it consumes. And once you feel that shift, you stop craving morning motivation. You're not building a morning routine anymore. You're building bulletproof 3 hours. But Rule 3 only works if Rule 4 keeps the door locked. And most people break it right here. Rule 4. Build a noise gate for everything else. A noise gate is like a soundproof door with a bouncer. It stays shut during deep work. It opens later only for what you chose. No VIP list, no entry. Your biggest time savings doesn't come from working harder. It comes from delaying low-value input until it can't poison your focus. So pick one time later in the morning for input. Email, news, messages, not before. Turn on Do Not Disturb. Hide notifications. Close every tab you don't need. Keep one open loops list beside you. Capture thoughts. Don't chase them. When the deep work block ends, do one tight admin sweep. Set a hard stop, then step away, so input doesn't spill across the whole day. And if you want the full distraction-proof setup, Monk Mode Focus, 7 Rules to Never Get Distracted, is the next step after this. Because Rule 4 blocks the noise. That next video teaches you how to stop reopening the door. Here's your commitment. Comment before noon and the time you start deep work. Commenting tells YouTube this is content that matters, but more importantly, it locks your identity in public. Now your morning has a line you don't cross. And Rule 5 is where you finally see where the 3 hours were hiding. Rule 5. Convert your first 3 hours into a clean sequence. Most people think a productive morning means doing a lot. But the goal is not variety. The goal is completion. If you finish one hard thing early, your whole day stops feeling hunted. So your first 3 hours follow a simple order. Short wake-up to get your body online. 1 uninterrupted deep work block. 1 tight admin sweep so the rest of your day doesn't feel chaotic. Then, and only then, you can let the world in without drowning in it. Last month, someone I'll call Daniel woke up at 7 o'clock and worked until lunch. By 12 o'clock, he had nothing finished. He replied, reorganized, skimmed, and cleaned his inbox. He told himself he was being responsible. But by mid-morning, 47 browser tabs were open. Half labeled research. 0 finished. That's the trap. When he moved deep work to the front, he finished the hardest task by 9:30. By late morning, he'd found 3 hours. Not because he worked faster, because he stopped feeding the noise first. The day didn't get easier. He got ahead of it. And here's the cliffhanger most people ignore. Life will still test this routine. Rule 6. Use recovery, not guilt, when the morning breaks. Some mornings will blow up. Bad sleep. A meeting moves. Real life happens. That doesn't mean the system failed. The old way says, I ruined it. I'll start tomorrow. Monk Mode says, resume at the next clean moment. If you lose the first hour, protect the next hour. If you slip into scrolling, put the phone down, stand up, and reset your body. 2 minutes later, you can still start clean. You don't need day 1, you need minute 1. You don't restart at the beginning. You resume from where you fell. Fast recovery beats perfect streaks. Monk Mode is about recovery, not guilt. Today, write the before noon blueprint on 1 line. Wake time. Deep work, start time. And the 1 task you will finish first. Then remove 1 input source until after that block. That's how you build focus you can trust. Most people aren't undisciplined. They're overexposed. Tag 1 friend who keeps saying, I'll start Monday, and tell them this is the week you both run Monk Mode. In your comment, type the 1 morning habit you're dropping for 30 days. Be specific, so future you can't wiggle out of it. If your habit is scrolling, write, no phone until deep work is done. Then watch Monk Mode Focus, 7 Rules to Never Get Distracted. Next, keep your brain in discipline, focus, deep work, and productivity content, not random noise. Train your mind, and your life will follow.